Red Dreaded Entertainment, what's up everybody? My name is Akasan, long time no see, and here we go, another episode, the beginning of Season 7. Can you believe it? Can you believe we have gotten this far together? Season 7, Episode 1, and last time, at the end of Season 6, we were left with a huge cliffhanger, and everybody was frustrated, and everybody was tearing out their hairs, and we had to wait like 6 months to find out who got Lucille. And a lot of things have changed on this channel here. First and foremost, we finally surpassed 100,000 subscribers, so I definitely want to thank all of you guys that tune in exclusively here for the Walking Dead reactions. I know it means a lot for this channel, so don't worry, those are not going away. You guys have been supporting me, the Flash fans, the Ruby fans. Everybody has really helped make this channel kind of grow into the variety entertainment type channel that it is. Reactions, commentary, vlogs, gameplay, lots of other stuff. I'm going to continue to try and provide that entertainment for you while balancing out, you know, normal life. During the break, the 6 months of agony we were all waiting, I got a chance to visit the people at Skybound. And they're the ones that, you know, own the intellectual properties and such for The Walking Dead, Outbound. There's another one that I really like. I've liked a lot. Invincible. I really like that one. So, they hooked me up with a bunch of swag. And ironically, on top of that, the Negan Glenn, I believe it's out now. I apologize if I'm not supposed to show this, but I believe it's out right now, but this is the black and white Glenn Negan from the comic book. So it was a lot of fun. Saw Suicide Squad, amazing time. Nevertheless, let's get into what everybody wants to see. My reaction to Season 7. I really don't have any predictions of who got killed. I've heard, the biggest one I've heard is Abraham. I've heard Daryl. I've heard Glenn, both Glenn and Maggie both get killed. I don't know about that. It's kind of weird. Like, it's hard for me as a someone who's read the comic book to sort of, like, anything goes basically in the TV show in some form or fashion. But it's hard for me to make predictions just based on where I sort of feel the story needs to go, and is there someone else that's going to take the place, so to speak. So it's really hard for me to say like Maggie wouldn't get killed, or like Maggie would get killed because she has, well, in the story, the comic, there's a future for her fairly important, but who's to say that another character can't replace in that same entity? So I'm thinking about that, but nevertheless, let's go ahead and see what's up. Your reaction to the season premiere of The Walking Dead Season 7 starts now. So I guess they're not going to... I thought it picks up... Well, I guess technically it is picking up right after he killed whoever. But I hope they don't drag this out the whole episode. I'll be right back. Anyone bet Daryl? I'm thinking about the rap to that. I'm just glad my nigga Daryl's alive. How you gonna put me in this season like that? My stomach hurts so much, guys. You don't even. God damn it! Oh my God! I thought it was coming for comic fans out there.
Go ahead. Grab the damn axe.
You know, he could have, but nah. Okay. Fuck!
Don't make me get up again.
Well, I know he didn't cut
I
off.
want you to think about what could have happened.
Right. He almost cut his hand.
Think about what happened. And think about what can still happen. Hey, Ray.
Go get
it.
Yeah.
Let's be friends.
Okay, so they're showing everybody, right? They haven't shown Daryl though. I don't know what to make of this so far. TV Negan is more cerebral, for sure.
I simply cannot decide.
God damn, they're gonna draw this shit out all episode, aren't they? My butt will be clenched. This shit makes my stomach hurt so bad.
Very best one. And you are
Ah! Abraham.
Anybody moves, anybody says anything comfortable,
Huh.
whether I have, feed it to his father. And then we'll start. You can breathe. You can blink. You can cry. Hell, you're all gonna be doing that.
Ah!
Oh, look at that. Taking it like a champ.
my nuts.
He said, suck my nuts. Take a damn look.
Oh shit! No way! Don't kill him.
No, you don't kill that. I need you to know me.
Oh my god.
So,
Not again.
back to it. Buddy, you still there?
He's gonna say Maggie.
Don't know. It seems like you're trying to speak. But you just took a hell of a hit. I just popped your skull so hard, your eyeball just popped out. And it is gross as shit.
Yeah, I'll find you. Oh, hell. I can see this is hard on you guys. I am sorry. I truly am. But I did say it. No exceptions.
That one's on Daryl. Sorry. Damn.
You bunch of pussies. I'm just getting started. Lucille is thirsty. She is a vampire bat.
Fire bat. Okay, that one was pretty good. Wow.
What?
Was the joke that bad?
No, that was pretty good. Alright, so Abraham and Glenn. Whew.
But you're still looking at me the same damn way. Get some guns to the back of their heads.
The fuck's going on? It's gonna make Rick suck his dick? Or what? Public fellatio? The fuck?
Simon. You got a pen? Yeah.
What the fuck is going on with this TV show, man? We are going in a very strange direction.
I ain't doing shit.
Wow, he's making Rick decide, cut his kid's arm off, or everybody gets killed.
Take your axe. Cut your son's left arm off, right on that line. Yeah, I know. You're gonna have to process that for a second. That makes sense. I'm gonna need a clean cut, right there on that line. Now, I know this is a screwed up thing to ask, but it's gonna have to be like a salami slice. Nothing messy, clean, 45 degrees. Give us something to fold over. We got a great doctor. The kid will be fine. Probably.
Fuck, man!
This needs to happen now. Chop, chop. Not making a decision is
Still,
a big
decision. You're right. Dude.
This is it. You answer to me. You provide for me. You belong to me. Right?
Speak when you're spoken to! You answer to me. You provide for me.
Provide for you.
You belong to me. Right! That
Is the look he was.
is the look I wanted to see.
Fuck this dude, man.
We did it. All of us. Together. Even the dead guys on the ground. Hell, they get the Spirit Award for sure.
It's this guy, man. I'm so done with this episode. I need a break.
Dwight. Load him up. He's got guts. Not a little bitch like someone I know. I like him. Hell's his name?
There.
Wow. That actually sounds right.
We'll be back for our first offering in 1 week. Until then, ta-ta.
Fuck, man. Well, they didn't take out the people I was kind of hoping they would. Like the more less important people, but wow, they sucks for those that were thinking it wasn't going to be Glenn. God, taking photos on top of that. That really sucks because they really did us wrong in that 6th season. She looked like she got some big ass titties. I'm just gonna point that out right now. I know it's the worst time to say that,
I can
but
make it now. I need you to go back.
did Sasha and Abraham actually bang? I don't even.
He's our family. He's our family too.
This is too much to watch. A little too much for me to focus on this shit, man. I don't even know what the question of the video is going to be. We need Ezekiel. Bring us some hope. The hell is this? Oh. Oh, that hurts to see baby Glenn there. Oh, that's gonna make me cry. Look at that. Looks like the Last Supper and shit. Wow. Ew. Just end this episode. I'm so done. Oh my God. Thank you. Oh God. I need a moment. So there you have it, folks. That was the season premiere of The Walking Dead. For me, it was hard to watch, that's for sure. It was really hard to watch, but it wasn't at all that shocking, I suppose, in some form or fashion. And I think, and I was thinking about this, I'm talking with the Red Dreaded Nation here right now about why I didn't feel so shocked. And I think it has a lot to do with maybe being a comic reader. I guess that might be the only explanation I can give you guys, is the fact that if we're comparing this comic storyline to where the TV show is right now, at this point in time, now it's almost exactly the same. Daryl's kind of a weird situation because he doesn't exist in the comic at all. He was kind of where he was. Dwight was kind of what Daryl was. It's kind of hard to explain. But Abraham was killed with an arrow through the eye, basically the way Denise was taken out in the comic. And then this was the big moment. I believe it was issue 100 of The Walking Dead, where basically it was the hatchet, and this was Negan going crazy on Glenn, screaming out for Maggie. Maggie! So it's something that struck a lot of comic fans big time long ago. So I guess for me, I don't know, I'm gonna have to look back at my own reaction and see what my face expression was, but I don't think I was screaming or anything. I was just more like, okay, yeah, it is what it is. Like, this is sort of like as it's meant to be, I suppose. I think if they took out Maggie, I would have been really depressed on that one. If they took out Maggie, or I know he's a fan favorite, but if they took out Daryl, I would have been sad about it. But it would have been a little more shocking. Eugene, no, nobody else really. Carl, if they took, that would have sucked. Everybody else, I don't know. I guess for me, given the 6 months that we had to kind of go over this and think about it, I just didn't really, I'm not going to say I didn't, I just was able to make peace with whatever decision that they were going to go ahead and go with. And it seemed suitable with Abraham. I understand the reasons with Abraham because it's like, just like in the comic, Abraham was very much like Tyrese. Well, Tyrese in the comic was much better, in my opinion. I didn't like the way he was like the singing motherfucker in the TV show. But like, you can't really have these like real, like the New World Order coming in and setting the tone with Negan and where they're going from this story on, from this story forward. Abraham was never going to be down with any of that, so I completely understand why they needed to do that one, pick him. Glenn's situation is interesting to me because it would have been pretty fucked up. I kind of get why they waited till the 7th season to do this, because it gave more separation of time. Because in season 6, they kept on playing this game so much with Glenn, whether or not he was dead. It would have really sucked to just have killed him at the end of season 6. But when you add in season 7 and you give that extra time, it kind of helps like make it seem like it's a little more shocking, I suppose. I suppose. Jesus Christ, that was, but it still sucked. And maybe at this point, whenever a character death happens, I do sometimes think that you wonder how much further can this character go. Like, it's something that was brought up when Flash's father, in The Flash, when something happened with his father, and it was kind of like this idea, well, there's not much more you can do with the character. So with Glenn, I do feel like time was up basically for him. There was not much more they could do with him. That's why I also sort of felt like Abraham as well, because they spent a good amount of time. If you go back on season 6 and look at Abraham, there's enough warnings that his time was kind of up as well. And he, like, Sasha was also, like, I thought Sasha, it seemed like she was ready to go too. So I'm not so surprised with the outcomes, and I'm not too shocked, and I think it's fine for where they're going. I'm doing my best not to say so much of the comic spoilers, but in the promos we did see what's going on with the kingdom and Ezekiel. I think that's going to be what's going to help bring some hope in later. I'm very surprised, or not surprised, I'm very happy about this, to see that, yeah, Rick is the one that, Negan was kind of breaking down a lot more, but Maggie is still the main strength of the group, it seems. Like, she's the one that's ready, like, she's still gunning, and I like where they're going with that, because we're starting to see more of the leader Maggie that I'm familiar with in the comics as well. And we saw a lot of that in season 6 when she took over for Alexandria as well. So in regards to Negan, I'm very interested in this particular Negan, because the comic Negan was more of a cursing psychopath basically, and he had some, it was weird because you couldn't really tell where he was going sometimes, and then sometimes he would just flip out and do these crazy things. So I know that because of the censorship, you couldn't really have it that same way with the TV show, but I noticed that this Negan in the TV show is more of a psychological, cerebral type of person. It's interesting. I like this portrayal that Mr. Morgan is doing, though. I'm very interested in that, and I look forward to more. So, I want to know, let's go ahead and get into the question of the video. Alright, so what we saw here was the conclusion to a lot of questions being asked, and who was gonna die, how many people I remember somewhere along the lines we started hearing that it was going to be more than one person that was going to die. So I was very surprised. I would have been more surprised if they went for 3, and it almost looked like it was going to that point. I did like that extra addition where Rick was gonna need to be forced to cut Carl's hand. I would have, maybe if I had directed that, I would have made Rick would have had to take the swing, and Negan catches his arm, basically, like that, right? Negan catches his arm or something like that, just to show a little more. It was a little weird, but nevertheless, here's the big question I need to ask you guys, and I think a lot of you guys are not going to like this question because I know he's a fan favorite, but here we are. We saw the eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Negan picks Abraham, right? Like that. Suck my nuts. Abraham gets it, right? Abraham gets it. Then we see Negan go to Rosita and start taunting Rosita a little bit. And then we see Daryl come in, rush in, and punch Negan. Negan gets mad. And then because of that, in retaliation to that, Negan takes out Glenn. So, my question for you guys, let's try to put the fandom away and just look at the facts. Negan warned everybody. The first one was free, right? The first one was free. It was an emotional moment. I get it. But he will shut that shit down. People knew that. Daryl disrupted that. And Negan and Glenn died. So my question to you guys, the fans, do you think Daryl is responsible for Glenn's death in this version? Do you think Daryl is directly responsible or indirectly responsible? No, I'm gonna go as far as to say directly responsible for Glenn's death. I know that's a very hard pill to swallow, but you saw everything that Rick had to go through, or everything Rick was going through in his mind, and Rick had to take the unpopular decision and such, or at least the decision that needed to be made, and go get the axe, right? Daryl was not playing, or Daryl did not play that game, and I believe it cost Glenn his life. Very interesting, right? Very interesting indeed. I want to know what's up. What do you guys think about that? Do you think Daryl cost Glenn his life? Or do you think if Daryl didn't intervene, Negan would have killed someone again anyways? I don't know. It's very interesting, very, very depressing type of episode to watch. I hope it's going to be a hard couple of episodes, I think, to watch for a while, but what a ride, right? Guys, thanks for tuning in today. I appreciate your time, and we'll talk very soon, okay? Peace.
All my friends are heathens, take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you